To put it in perspective, this valve is tiny. It's the size of a dime, and I know that that was one of the big issues.
Incredible.
Whether it was going to fit or not, correct?
Yeah, her heart valve placement was about 14.5 millimeters, and the valve was bigger than that. So there was a chance that we were going to get in and do the surgery and it wouldn't fit, and then we were out of options.
Yeah, I know Dr. Chen made that clear, so you're waiting expectantly after surgery. And, you know, this guy, he's a heart surgeon. They're a tough lot. They're a little poker face. So he comes out, and you tried to read his face, and what happened?
You know, initially, he came out and it was very serious, but he couldn't hold it very long. It was pretty amazing. He smiled, and the next thing you know, he said it fit. And it was this, you could feel almost the light in the room just get, brighter and brighter, because it's a moment where you just realize that Sadie's going to live, and she's going to grow up to be this vibrant little girl.
Wow, that's
amazing.
We have cardiologist Dr. Joel Kahn. He's joining us via Skype as well. And, he's going to tell us a little more about what's going on with Sadie's condition. So how common is Sadie's condition?
There are about 40,000 children a year born with congenital heart defects. 1959, I was one of those 40,000 born with a hole in my heart. By good miracle, it closed up at age 1 year, but I got interested in cardiology, and here I am all those years later. The type of defect Sadie had is under 2,000 children a year born with this very complex defect. Many have Down syndrome, and then there are some, like Sadie, totally unrelated to other conditions. You should be born with a wall between the top and the bottom of your heart, keep the red blood from the blue blood. She was born with gaping holes, let the red and the blue leak and mix, and then leak backwards. So she had a very complex condition. And this is a miracle that we have now the ability to take, just to show you, that's approximately the size of your valve opening as an adult in one called your aortic valve. And we're talking about this little tiny dime. This is such a manufacturing miracle to be able to put so much hardware into this 15 millimeter valve. And Sadie's alive because of it, and Dr. Chen, it's tremendous.
Wow.
Well, thank you. It sure is a life-saving story.
And this was a case where it was a 100% mortality rate if it wasn't treated. Is that right?
Yeah, they were looking at a very dire outcome if this valve couldn't have been closed, because the heart can't keep up with this inefficiency. And then the minute you put in the dime, you get $1 worth of recovery and many, many more returns on that.
Talk about changing your stars. Amazing.
It is truly exciting. This isn't about diet, smoking, exercise, my usual platform. This is a birth defect, and until we can conquer those, we need this kind of advanced care.
Exactly. Due to her success, the FDA approved this Abbott pediatric heart valve. Take a look at that. I mean, is that crazy? Rocco, it's the world's smallest mechanical heart valve, and it's now available so other infants and toddlers, just like Sadie,
the size of a tablet,
can have their fighting chance. Listen, thanks, Wendy, Lee'or, Sadie. What a family. Continued success.
Keep this for later.
And Dr. Kahn, thank you for joining us. Always lend a lot of expertise.